Let's learn the construction of a police car and assemble it. First, let's install a frame. This is the basic part of a car. The frame carries all the other parts. An undercarriage consists of wheels, suspension, and brakes. Let's install them. Wheels are needed so that the car can move on the road. Suspension keeps the car from shaking, and brakes are used to stop the car. Let's install an engine and a battery. The engine makes the wheels turn so the car can move, and the battery helps start the engine and provides power for headlights, controls, and other systems. Now let's install a fuel tank. The fuel tank contains gasoline or other fuel. Let's install an interior of the car. This is the main interior space of the car to accommodate passengers and a driver. It's a separation barrier. Let's install it. This barrier is needed to separate police officers from the arrested people transported in the back seat. These are the controls of a car. They include a steering wheel, pedals, a gearbox, and a dashboard. Let's install them. All these things are necessary for a driver to control the car. And now we need to install a body. Body is the exterior part of the car, which is attached to the frame. It's time to install headlights and rear lights. The lights illuminate a road in the dark. There are also special lights that show the turn direction of the car. When the lights are turned on, other drivers can see the car in the dark. It's a flasher, but its correct name is emergency lighting. Let's install it. Emergency lighting attracts attention and shows other drivers that they must give the way to such a car. Keep up the good work. Don't stop. Let's learn the construction of a tank and assemble it. At first, let's install a tracked undercarriage. It helps the vehicle move on the ground. Let's install an engine and a battery. The engine turns the track so that the vehicle can move, and the battery helps start the engine and provides power for headlights, controls, and other systems. These are the fuel tanks. Install them. The fuel tanks contain gasoline or other fuel. Let's install internal equipment. It consists of an ammunition stowage rack and seats for tank crew. It's time to install controls. They are necessary to control the tank, its gun, and systems. Let's install a hull. The hull is made of armor. It protects the crew and the internal parts. Now it's time to install the turret of a tank. The turret is needed to rotate the gun independently from the tank. And now let's install the gun of a tank. The gun is used to fire at targets. Now we need to install a hatch. The hatch is needed for the crew to enter and exit. Let's install the reactive armor of a tank. It provides additional protection of the tank in case it gets hit by an enemy projectile. It's time to install additional fuel tanks. Thanks to them, a tank can be refueled so it can travel a greater distance. Now let's install lighting equipment. It includes a searchlight, headlights, and rear lights. They are needed for the crew to see the road and targets in the dark. Let's install a communication system. It is needed to provide communication between the tank crew and the command. You're doing really great.